Coming from the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela Studio on Music Row, The Bobby Bones Show.
Indulge me for a second as I tell you the story, okay, Amy?
Okay.
So what I do is I get on this Peloton bike, and I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy exercise, but I try to exercise almost every day. But I get on this bike, and it is, for 30 minutes, awful because I don't let up. I just get on and go as hard as I can for 30 minutes. And I'm going pretty good yesterday. I get a good stretch before, and so I'm rocking it, and I'm on pace to beat my personal record. I've had this bike for almost 2 years, and I can feel that I'm on pace to beat my personal record. So I'm like, okay, let me time it out just right. So I get down to the last minute, and I'm like, time to turn it. I've already been just rocking, and I'm out of breath, and my legs are hurting, but I can take it. I'm trying to get like 475 for 30 minutes. And so I finally hit over my pace, and I'm like, just keep up. I got it. 15 seconds left. And then I feel something go.
No.
Not in my leg, in my stomach. And I'm grinding so hard on these. I'm just standing up, going as hard as I can. And it goes, bah. And I don't think anything of it. And I'm exhausted. I'm sweating all over everything. And I get off and get off the bike, and I dry off, and I walk over to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I might as well pee. And I start peeing blood.
What?
Yeah. So I'm peeing blood, and I'm like, oh, my goodness, am I dying? And then I think back. It's like, oh, I think I heard something like click as I was pedaling really hard. So there's blood everywhere. Because once I started to see blood come out, I kind of reacted weirdly and like jerked. So there's blood all over the toilet. I had never peed blood before. So I'm like, holy crap. So I clean it up, and I don't know if I should tell Caitlin or not because I know she's going to freak out. I have my doctor's email. So I'm like, oh, great, what do I do? So I Google it. What happens? What's it mean when you pee blood? Don't do that, by the way, because it's going to give you the pyramid of the worst things first. And so I'm like, oh, great. I'm a little nervous. I'm like, let me just pee again. If there's no blood this time, it's probably just some fluke, like a blood fluke. And so I pee again later, more blood. So I hit my doctor up, and he goes, what? Explain what happened. And I was like, wow, I was going on my bike. And he goes, oh. He goes, yeah, that's not good. He said, but you have a hematuria, something like that. And I was like, what is that? He goes, well, it's trauma inside your body, and it happens to marathon runners when they run too hard and don't take breaks. And he's like, how often have you been riding this bike? I was like, oh, over the last 30 days, I think I've done 28 days on and 2 days off. And he goes, do you go hard? I say, every time. And he goes, okay, well, you've hurt yourself. You've injured your organs. Because
oh, my gosh.
Because when you get on, you go too hard. He goes, do you ever just take breaks? And I was like, there's no breaks. When I decide to do something, I go. He goes, okay, well, you probably shouldn't do that. He goes, you need to give yourself 48 hours of doing nothing. And then if you're still bleeding, then we have a bigger issue. Like you have some serious damage in there. And so that's what I have. And I was so proud of myself that I injured myself from working. Like I was working hard. I was working so hard, I injured an organ. How about that, baby? Come on.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah. So in cases where there is no trauma, exercise-induced hematuria usually resolves within around 72 hours after the athletic event. No specific... What?
I love that your athletic event was just you in your room trying to break a record by yourself.
Yeah. Listen, I compete, even if it's with myself. Mm-hmm. And I did. I won. That's right. I may have injured all my organs, but you know who won? Me. You know who I beat? Me. Oh. Well, either way, I was peeing blood yesterday. It was crazy to see. Two of my biggest injuries, when I was training to do a triathlon, that's when I got my hemorrhoid. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, you're bleeding out of your butt. And I was like, oh, no, am I dying? They're like, have you been running a lot? I was like, yeah, I've been training for a triathlon. They go, okay, well, this is what happens to runners whenever they train too much. So I've been put on probation. Kayla won't even let me get on the bike. She took one of the pedals off. So
no, she didn't.
Yeah. Because she knows I'll get on it. When she goes to work, I'll get on the bike.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So.
Okay, well, man, that's not where I thought you were going. Whenever you said you heard pop, I thought you hurt your butt again.
Oh, yeah, I did hurt my butt on that. I had a anal, what's it called?
Tear?
Yeah, it's a tear.
I'm sure there's a fancier name for that, but...
I played high school football and did a lot of stuff. I never got injured. But me riding a bike or like taking a jog is how I get hurt. That was my day yesterday, though.
Wow. Okay, well, so we have to monitor it. You have, another day to make sure you're good?
Well, yeah, and Caitlin was so worried. She was Googling stuff all night, and I was like, hey, don't worry. I have no blood in my pee anymore. She was like, okay, well, I need to see, because I did. I just didn't want her to worry. Because there's still a little, but now I think she wants to pee check me.
Yeah, Bobby, you need to stay on it. I feel like this is one of those weird things where, how people, something happens.
I'm going to buy Mike D's pee like they do with steroid tests.
No, but you know how people discover something's wrong with their body from an event that happens that wasn't supposed to result in that. Like, I knew someone
Amy's really scaring me. She was
No.
well, this may not be it, Bobby. Here's the thing.
Well, I'm just making sure we need to monitor it. So yes, be honest about your pee and don't steal it from Mike D.
Okay. $5 a tube.
Okay.
Let's play Maren Morris, The Bones, here on the Bobby Bones Show.